Let's talk about absolute thinking and why human beings are drawn to this concept that a belief, a belief system that deals in absolutes is embraced more than anything out there, is embraced more than questioning this particular belief system. It's embraced more than allowing others who don't believe in this belief system to have their own beliefs. Well, let's look at the core issue here, right? The core issue here is humanity as a whole, especially those who believe in absolutes or have absolute thinking of a system or a belief system, are honestly just trying to put control or put some form of stability that could be that belief system into their lives because they themselves don't feel stable. They themselves have experienced being out of control. So this system, this system of absolute thinking, the system of this belief, absolute belief, is simply an easy way for humans to create false positives that offer them a false sense of security. If we come to believe in something that a particular population believes in, such as our cultural, religious, and even our societal beliefs, whether it's good or bad, then we're fooling ourselves into thinking that we have gotten a hold of or control over our lives. It is very comforting for many to have this state of mind, okay? To really, I would say, reassure them that they have full control of their lives by believing in this. Life gets easier, right? It's less complicated, it's less complex when we really deal in this manner. The problem with absolute thinking, though, is that it causes pain and frustration and suffering in life. To the person who has that all or nothing belief or has that all or nothing attitude. This is because the person is routinely exposed to contradictions of this belief, right? And like I like I said, somebody could have a different belief system than you, and then you guys come together somehow or interact somehow, usually on the internet. This happens a lot. And then there's an argument that ensues because both of these people believe in absolutes and absolute thinking about their own particular belief system. And they want to be right because they want to believe in something that they see as contributing to their identity as well. This belief is their identity, and that's what they see it as, is that they identify with this belief becomes a part of their routine, a part of their lifestyle. And when they see a contradiction of this belief, it bothers them, because contradictions of beliefs are attacks on the self. That's how they see it. They see that they're being attacked. They see that your existence, if it's contradictory to their own, is something that shouldn't exist at all. That's how they see this stuff. So absolute thinking in itself comes into play as a primary factor for hatred, for discord, for just war, okay, between humans, between human beings. And then, of course, when you think about beliefs, there are infinite beliefs, as many, I would say, infinite beings are created, because their reality dictates what they believe in, right? So if you're raised in a certain reality, if you're raised in a certain religious preference or belief system, you're raised in a certain culture, certain societal standard, and if you meet someone who has the opposing views of your society, of your religion, of your belief system, of your culture, then that bothers you sometimes, especially if you have that mentality of belief in absolutes. There's no room for, in my opinion, and this is my humble opinion, this is how I interpret things, because I used to have that belief in absolute, that things are either black or white. But in my opinion, absolute thinking has absolutely no room or even place in spiritual reality, because spiritual reality is unique to the person who is experiencing that spiritual reality. But because of absolute thinking, because the people who have this belief want something to grasp onto, want something to hold on to, want something to keep them stable, keep them valid, keep them in the right. They see themselves as being powerless without it, right? Without their belief, because again, their belief is their identity. And then when we look at it, if we actually explore this can come from their background. It can come from their experiences as a child, as a young adult, as a youth, Maybe in their household. Maybe their household wasn't stable. Maybe they had been neglected. Maybe they moved around too much, or maybe they didn't have their parents there all the time. Maybe there was abuse. Maybe there was some type of trauma. Or maybe there was nothing like that happened, and they were just raised in that manner. Whatever, regardless of the circumstances of these people or what they believe their circumstances are, flexibility is the key here. Flexible thinking is evolutionary thinking. As a mind, as a physical body, as a spirit is shown through science that it continues to evolve and change throughout the lifespan of a human. We don't look the same. Our cells are not the same. Our blood is not the same it was a year ago, even a few months ago, okay? We're constantly evolving. Our physical body shows that. Our mind shows that too. You don't think the same way that you did when you were 5 years old. Maybe you do at something here and there, but your thinking has evolved, right? Your interpretation of things have evolved. Your physical body has evolved. So the only solution to the problem of absolute thinking is flexibility in thinking, is evolution in thinking, evolutionary thinking. So that's what I wanted to share today, because this is something that I personally have gone through, and I see it being played out now, especially with the posting of the portal energy, where I understand people have different beliefs, but we cannot chokehold someone into believing our beliefs. It's important to allow people to be free thinkers and to express themselves however they wish. We are no better than a dictator when we try to force people by making fun of them, or by rejecting their beliefs, or by attacking them. We're no better than a dictator. Then you become a spiritual dictator, honestly. So yeah, that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I hope this helps. And I wish you all the best. And I wish you guys to really think things through as to why you're comfortable with or uncomfortable with this message. All right? Love you guys. Bye.